So things might be a little bit rusty today. It's been a while since we were here with y'all, and we're happy to be back.
We are.
Yes, Shelly and Wendy did a fantastic job while I was gone. They're both looking at each other and rolling their eyes.
Well, it was a little short, but
I thought they could have talked a little longer, but apparently they didn't make as many mistakes as we did. Well, we make a lot of errors that take up time. So hopefully everybody's been well. You're getting through this heat. Still knitting. I was telling Cathy, you still have to knit when it's very hot out.
But, we had a lot of people on Monday come in to get emergency yarn.
Because they were going to be inside.
Because they were going to be inside knitting
Yes.
for the next week.
Yes.
And they were finishing projects
It's a good thing.
and running out of yarn.
It's a great thing. Well, we've got some yarn here. That's for sure. We're going to talk about that today. We're starting to get a lot of new things in for, the end of summer, beginning of fall for your sweater weather knitting.
Yep.
My favorite. But anyway, before we get to some of the new products, let's talk about what's going on. We have a new format for help. If you're coming in for help, it's every day from
Except Sunday.
right, every day except Sunday from noon until 3. And help is $5 a session. Are they buying the ticket books yet? So we're not doing that yet.
That's for classes.
No, I thought we were going to do help ones too.
Oh, no. We're not.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But anyway.
They're not ready yet.
Those aren't ready yet.
No little books are ready yet.
The help sessions are $5 a crack, and you go to the back and sit at the class table, and one of our esteemed instructors will be helping you with any project that you might have where you need a little bit of extra assistance. So if it's something like a drop stitch that you just want fixed, that's not something that you have to pay for. But if you want to learn how to fix a drop stitch, that's where the $5 comes in. Or if it's something that takes, the instructor 15 minutes to go over with you, that's what that is for. And you usually get about a half hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour.
I think we
time.
frazzled Wendy.
Do what?
I think we
Oh,
frazzled.
you can't count. What?
No, I did that whole row and it was the wrong color. I had to do the contrasting.
Oh, Wendy.
I tell ya.
Sorry.
So even your esteemed instructors make mistakes.
But please don't hesitate to come in for help, and we will try to do whatever we can to get you through that. Also, this Friday night is our last knit along for our vests, and I'm hoping that we've got some finished vests. Mine will not be one of them. I can tell you that much. Yeah. But we have such a nice group of people in that knit along, and really appreciate everybody, getting together and chatting and knitting and sharing ideas. It's really fun. We're going to take a break from our knit alongs for a month and start back up in August. The third Friday in August, and I'm sorry, I don't know what the date is, but it's the third Friday in August will be our next knit along, and that will be 4 months of sock knitting. So August, September, October, November. So if you wanted to.
No, 3 months.
Socks are 3?
August, September, October, because then we hit,
Oh, because then it's holidays.
Then it's holidays.
Yeah, and that's why we did socks. So 3 months of socks. So you all know that we have tons of sock yarn in the shop. I'm not sure if you've seen these, but this is a sock kit from Earth Yarns with a beautiful variegated, I can't,
self-striping.
self-striping. These are not sealed. Yarn, and it's great because they split the yarn for you, so you never have to worry about is one sock going to be a couple inches longer than the other. Now, I feel pretty good about myself right now because while I was away, I made a sock. I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I joined this knit along. I didn't want to be the remedial child. and I don't know why I was so afraid of them. So if you have never done it, take it from me, who resisted for years. Socks are kind of fun. I got to make the other one, but
She's saving that for the
saving
middle
that for the
one.
middle one. Yeah. And we do have some, like I said, we have kits. These are for little children, same deal. We've got lots and lots of sock yarn. You're free to choose any pattern that you want, but if you want some help, like with the basic sock pattern, or, you know, just what we would recommend for a beginning sock person, we'll be happy to help you. Lots of methods for knitting socks. 2 at a time, toe up, cuff down. Remember, this is not a class. We offer those as classes. This is for you to join up with us, and of course, if you need some help with something, we're going to help you. But it's not a class; it's a knit along. So you can start thinking about that. And remember, if you choose to join us, we just take your name, so we kind of have an idea of how many people we need to plan for. And you do need to work with sock yarn from Finnegan's or from one of our trunk shows that we've done, and you get 10% off when you purchase it in the store. Anything else about that knit along?
Nope.
Okay.
I think you covered it.
And then we have one more June knit night after that. The fourth Friday in June
Yes.
would be a knit night.
Yes.
And then we're getting down to the wire here now on our birthday clubs. We just have the first Friday in July and the first Friday in August, and then we'll have gone the whole year, traveled once around the sun. So is that what a year is?
Yeah.
Or is that a day? I don't know.
Did you really just?
It's what? Well, I know the answer, but as I'm speaking, I don't. So we've gone once around the sun, and we're going to go again.
Yes.
Yes,
we are
yeah.
gonna go
That was my lead-in, and then I screwed it up. So we went once around the moon, and here we are. It was a big year. What?
We're having our own joke over here. Sorry.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No, it's all her.
Yeah, Shelly goes away and comes back all relaxed and sassy. So for our birthday club starting in September,
Yeah.
we'll be putting out information, details, all of that in July, and you'll have July and August to sign up for that. And hopefully we will, and there's going to be some differences. It's not going to be the same thing because we want our people that did it this time to do it again, so we want to switch it up and do something a little bit different. But hopefully you will join us. Those Friday nights have been so nice. We've had some great friendships made, and you know, people knitting and celebrating each other, and we've seen some beautiful projects. It's just been really fun.
Yep.
So 2 more of those. Talked about and then our book club starting in August.
In August.
So excited. So our book club is a mystery knit along, and I know what you'll be making. I haven't made it yet, but I know what you'll be making. And it's a beautiful pattern, and I'm not even going to tell you who designed the pattern because I don't want you to go look it up. And it's not hard. You have lots of options with it for adding your own flair and that kind of thing. But it might put some of you might think, oh, I don't know.
I
don't know.
told some people it was going to take them out of their comfort zone.
But not because of it being hard.
But no.
And it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So,
And when you're done with it, you will be so glad you did it.
yes. What?
Pink.
It is
No,
not
pink.
pink. So watch for details on that, and that will be coming the first Tuesday in August.
In August.
So that will be coming out to you soon. And we're very much looking forward to getting that going again. In July, we've got some great classes starting up. We've got some little smaller project classes. Well, June and July, kind of like for Christmas gifts. We've got the Cumberland bag, and I think there's room in that still. this is the second time we've run that class. That's a steeped project. It's a stranded color work project, and you learn how to put in a zipper. Lots of things going on with that Cumberland bag. You can make it out of any weight yarn you want, any size that you want. It's all user adjustable, but everybody that made one said, oh, I'm going to make 3 or 4 of these for Christmas gifts. They're really fun. They go really quick. So that's coming. When's the date on that? July 18th?
70.
Oh, July 8th. So that's starting. We've got a Christmas stocking that is starting again. Pretty much, there's 3 different slip stitches that are offered in. There's all kinds of sizes that are offered in. You can use any weight yarn that you want to do it in. It's kind of all up to you to get the size that you want, and then you'll get the counts and everything that go
And
along
there's
with
a
it.
crochet Christmas
There's
stocking.
also a crochet Christmas stocking coming up. If you're interested in what?
It's not in the
That's not online yet, but that is in July. I looked at the calendar. That's the date, and I know that Audine has worked on that, so I know that that's coming. And we've got we've got a hat that's coming up that you're going to see in a couple of minutes. We have a hat class that just started that's been wildly popular. I guess you guys are wanting to make some hats, which are cool. They're such fast, easy Christmas gifts or holiday gifts, whatever you celebrate. It's really, those are nice. And then we have, we're starting up again in August, September. We've got more sweater classes, some bigger projects going on. Wendy, do you still have room in your brioche class, or is that full?
No, it's not full. Yeah, we have some room.
So there's a,
Slots.
you can,
Not brioche, you mean the shawl.
the shawl.
It's not brioche, but it's a regular the goat with
No, oh, the Bajogi shawl,
Yeah.
right. That's beautiful. I know a lot of people bought yarn for that in the 29 Bridges show. That's gorgeous. So there's a couple spots left in that. You can see that online. Have you not put the brioche sweater up yet? Okay. So that will be coming in the fall when we introduce some larger projects for our cooler weather knitting. So lots of classes, lots of fun classes, and one of the classes I haven't talked about yet that's starting soon, and I'm going to talk about when we talk about a specific yarn. So that's a crochet class that will be kind of cool to talk about.
Yep.
All right. So then we got some stuff in the store.
Stuff is starting to come in.
And because we haven't been buying much over the last couple of weeks, we made up for that yesterday.
Yesterday.
You're going to see a lot of yarn in here, which is good because that will give you a lot of things to select. All right, so let's talk about some of the new stuff that has come in. Well, first of all, before we get to the yarn, let's take a look. If you remember at Christmas time, we had some sweaters and some fingerless mitts and all of that sold. It was great. We've got a couple of crocheted garments already made for those of you who either don't crochet and wish that you did, or people maybe that aren't involved in knitting or crocheting at all but would like to look like they are. We've got a really cute crocheted hat that is absolutely adorable, granny squares, and then a cool crochet stitch that I wouldn't know the name of if I had to figure it out, but I do know the
crochet.
Oh, single crochet. You'd think I could have figured that out. I do know the granny square. And then, because these are so wildly popular now, we've got, what's this called? What kind of stitch?
We all knit.
Anyway, we've got this beautiful crocheted sweater that has come in. It's a cardigan, real nice, not real heavy. This would be beautiful for the end of summer, beginning
Out
of
of
fall.
cotton.
Out of cotton, gorgeous colors. It comes in 3 different sizes, and you can pass yourself off as a master crocheter wearing one of these. It's kind of like a granny square without the square. It's like the stitches that make the granny square, but without the square. So, we'd like to have some things in the shop that are already done, and those are our 2 for summer. If you don't mind, miss. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now, here is one of the classes that's why we were laughing. I'm afraid I had a little incident with our little mannequin here. This is a great sweater. It's called Square Up, and we have it done in Earth yarns, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is the sample that Earth sent us, and it is obviously a child's. But Christine is doing this class. You can make it in any, she's a little askew, I don't know.
Now you're undressing him.
Sorry, we'll just.
There, that's good.
Anyway, it's adorable. And the Earth is a long colorway change, so you're not changing your yarn all the time. But Christine's going to do that. You can do whatever size you want, from a small child
through an adult.
through a, yes.
Yeah.
So that
It feels
starts,
so nice.
yeah, that's beautiful. That starts in, I think,
July 28th.
the end of July, yeah. And there is room. Is that online now? So there's room in that if you are interested in doing that. Now, remember, in order to do that class, you do have to know how to crochet. There's a set of required skills. It's not a learn to crochet class, but it. I don't think it's a real hard project. You can read about that online. So in talking about Earth Yarns, we mentioned the sock kits that came in, but we did get a huge shipment of this Earth yarn in all weights, all colorways. It's just beautiful. This is the worsted, and I'm working on a little beginning cowl right now. That yarn is like, it's literally like butter. It is so wonderful to knit. And we've got tons and tons of colors in that. It came in a beautiful palette. The worsted is all it's pretty solid. It's not even tonal. We're going to call it solid, but it does have a little shading in it.
Has shading in
Yeah.
it.
So that was the worsted. Then in, what's this weight? Is this fingering?
That's sport weight.
This is sport. So in sport, we've got these gorgeous, different variegated colors you can't really see on camera, but that we have a ton of them. They're on the wall. Those are the three that I've chosen. I've got a sweater project that I'm starting, and I'm going to use those three, and I'm really excited because I've never knit a garment out of Earth before, and I'm so enjoying that worsted that I'm pretty sure I'm going to really enjoy that too.
Yes.
And then the fingering that came in, tons of fun striping.
The unique that you guys are.
Yeah, we did that butterfly shawl with, and everybody has liked that. And we did the prismarine.
Yeah.
People used that for prismarine, so that's been a really popular one. So that's all back in stock. Lots of different colors to choose from, and we have behind us, I'm not sure for how much longer we have it, but we have a trunk show with the garments that are fun for you to come in and see and get some inspiration from. Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Anything else with the Earth?
Well, we have boucle in from Earth.
That's right. Okay, you're going to talk about that.
So we took in a bunch of the boucle in. For those of you who like boucle, this is a super bulky. It's a 50-50 alpaca and merino wool blend. So it is super soft.
Oh, it is very soft.
Now the thing about boucle is it really makes projects more of an advanced project.
They're an adventure.
They are an adventure because you can't see your stitches, but then you can't see your mistakes.
Yeah, but when your sleeve is coming up the center of your chest, it would have been nice to know that was happening before you got there.
So anyway,
Yeah. I had a bad experience with boucle once. I think it was a shawl. It was when we had Untangled Pearls.
well, that was fur.
Oh, that was fur. I don't know what was happening with that thing. But I like to see my stitches, and so that's why I don't. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful yarn.
And it's so soft.
Yeah, it would make
Yeah.
great hat.
Yeah.
Great like.
I made a bucket hat out of it.
Yeah, that's part of the trunk show.
Yeah.
It would also make some really cool, cozy, warm fingerless mitts. I mean, you wouldn't
And
have to
some
do
slippers.
slippers. Yeah, be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to dust your floor if you had those. Sorry. Okay, so going off of Earth, we have some other yarns that have come in. Now, you talk about this one because
Okay.
I'm not familiar with this
You're not-
company
no.
as much.
Palmer Yarn, she was Kimberly Palmer. She's in Montana, and she was at H&H, and she has a nice, serene color
So
palette.
pretty. They look so pretty hanging on that wall. We've got like 9 or 10 different colors.
It is a fingering weight. It is 80/20 merino nylon, and it's 400 yards in 100 grams. And they are absolutely...
They're beautiful. They are beautiful.
And they're wonderful to knit with. So, because I'm making a shawl sample for the shop out of it right now.
They're so pretty. You know, lots of
So-
times some of this, you know, strand or the hand dyed is so bright and so vibrant.
Right.
These are so
Nice and
calm.
serene. Yeah,
They're very pretty. I really like them.
yeah.
And then
Very
just
nice.
throwing that off, we'll talk about that. Because these are not so calm. So this is from,
Well, some of them are.
oh yeah, they're great. This is from Polka Dot Sheep. Getting a super bulky yarn is a tricky thing to do. Companies don't make that many. I know if you've come in and you've asked sometimes that and to get one that's good, sometimes they just are not soft. They just are so coarse. So this is beautiful. And
This is their new base.
we've had Polka Dot Sheep fingering and sport
Right.
in the shop that has sold really, really well.
And this
We're
is a
so
brand new
excited.
yarn for Amy at Polka Dot Sheep. And so it's called Great Northern, and it's 100% merino wool. It's 150 grams, 85 yards, a US 13 to 17 needle. And we have a lot of
And we
colors
have,
in.
let's see, to go with that pink, we have pink. Then we have a much more subtle colorway. And we've got like 4 others. I mean, there's a lot
there's-
of, yeah,
there's
there's
a
a lot
lot.
of different colors. And when they put the yarn out, they put out this beautiful, let's see if I can get unwound here, this beautiful hat. It's called the Great Northern Hat. It's got this really cool stitch on it. So this is going to be a class. It'll come out, it'll probably end of July, maybe middle of July. And this hat takes 1 skein of that yarn. So it's a beautiful way to get a hat knit.
Quickly.
Well, I'm hoping it's quick. We printed, I think it'll be quick. I mean, there's not that many stitches that you have to cast on. So watch for that class, and that will give you an opportunity. Because sometimes people are like, oh, I really want to use this, but it's hard to make a big garment out of something like
Yeah.
this. You'd probably feel like you're going off
You
and
need an accessory.
Game
Otherwise,
of
it's
Thrones
just
off to
nothing.
war with a suit of
Yeah.
armor on.
Unless
But-
you're like up in the northern
Well, Great Northern. That's why they named it
section
this.
of Canada.
Look, you're getting all weighed down with all that stuff.
I know, I am.
So that's our new yarn that's in the store. But before we're almost done here, but I want to talk about just some of the fun new little things that are coming here, like our yarn chicken pin. Okay,
You're
new
off again.
pins
Well, you have to give it a minute, because see how much the light
and
Oh,
Peg's off.
I'm off. I'm not off. I'm
There
good.
you go.
Okay, and we've got a little yarn survival kit pin that's just filled with balls of yarn. So come in and see those pins. We've got really cool, and Cathy can show you some watches in. And these watches are they're not going to show up on our feed very well, but the face has a lot of like little floating things in, like the one Cathy's wearing.
Well, they're not floaty. They are attached.
Isn't that?
nah, they're not floating.
They're not floaty.
Oh, they're not floating.
They're fixed. But they're made in Georgia by a husband and wife team.
Like this is the yarn one, and this has scissors and a couple skeins of yarn. Kathy's wearing a dog one with a dog bone and a little
Bowl of food and
Yeah.
a tennis ball.
So if you are in the mood for a watch,
I mean,
so
I
you
know
can
a lot
keep
of
track
you
of your
have,
knitting
like,
time.
those watches that.
Dick
talk
Tracy
to-
watches? I know.
Yeah. I, however, am old school and like just a
Nothing
watch.
wrong with that. And we got some really nice shawl cuffs in. These are just thin shawl cuffs. If you've never used a shawl cuff, you can come in and we'll show you how to work them, but this can be wound around a couple times, and then it holds your shawl kind of more on your shoulder. It holds it around your neck a little bit better. And these really cool, you're going to have to explain those to go with it.
So these can be buttons on their own for your knitted garments where you don't have to have a buttonhole.
Right.
You know, you could, but you want a button, you would
You want a-
just
Because you
undo this, put it through, and or you use these to make the straps a cuff.
Yeah, so it's fancy. So this would be. Oh, this would be really cool if I could do it, but it would look really,
They're really pretty buttons.
yeah, really pretty. So those are in the shop, and we have not had these before, but
Well, it's brand new.
Yeah.
It's new for Jewel. It's her new thing she brought out.
this would be really cool. You could turn any cardigan, whether it had a button band or not, into a buttoned cardigan. That would
Yeah.
be, like if you're doing the retreat one, that doesn't have a button band. That's an open flowing cardigan, but you could easily use those to turn it into
That
a
would look good.
a cardigan. And that's the last thing I want to talk about is the retreat. What a lead in. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. The retreat is coming. We have one spot left. Kathy and I are going tomorrow to do the menu
Yeah.
at our La Petite, our dinner location, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be pretty much what we've had. Your yarn and you want to use and make, you need to come in or call us or let us know online by June 30th so we can get this order in and get you your yarn because
We've already
we've sold out of so many colors. So please do that. Now, if you want to venture out and use a different yarn, that's fine. It's a DK weight yarn, and you'll get 10% off of that yarn. It needs to be purchased here, but you don't have to use this. There are people that are doing things other than this yarn, so feel for both styles. So feel free to do that. But we are so looking forward to the retreat.
know.
It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I really do get a kick out of it. It's always fun to see people, and now we've done it enough to, hello, can't wait to see you.
And we are happy to report that the scavenger hunt will be back.
Scavenger Hunt is back this year. Brush up on your trivia. We've got some knitting and yarn trivia coming along. Great raffle prizes. As always, there will be snacks and
Lots of food.
just a fun adventure.
Food Fest. The email with the hotel codes went out today. So if you have any issues booking using that code, just let us know. And I will run across the street and see what's up.
Demand assistance. But yeah, we are really looking forward to that. We will,
It's going to be fun.
yeah, we'll have a couple more opportunities to talk about it. But if you didn't get an opportunity to sign up this year, you still have it because there's one place left. So that would be fun. Yeah, I'm already thinking about how we have to rearrange the store, just like last time. I mean, it was good. It worked perfect. So
worked perfect.
it was good. So I think that's all we have. I've been going a lot here for the last half hour, but that's because I miss doing this. But I'm going to go away again, so I'll be not doing it again for a while.
No, you're only going away for a week.
Am I going to miss one
No, I think we're going to do it next week
before I go?
before you go.
Okay. So we'll talk more then.
Because the week you're gone is the 4th of July.
It is the 4th of July. I wish I had some patriotic knits. You know, I don't have like a red, white, and blue knit. Remember when we did that scarf
Yeah.
that one year? And I would like, There's still time, but I'm not going to do it.
All right, folks.
So thanks for watching. Please come in and see us. Say hello. Just stop in. We love to see you. Any questions, let us know. Give us a call. Send an email. We'll get back to you. And again, we always appreciate you and do appreciate your business. So thanks so much.
All right. Stay cool this weekend. This week. All through next week.
It's going to be hot. It's summer. It's supposed to be hot.
Not this hot already.
Yeah, because it's not summer yet. Not until Thursday.
Wendy.
Okay, we can't reach the camera. So now it's
Wendy
just
moved
filler.
it.